Alright everybody, so thanks for joining me for this video. I just want to give you some encouragement in your life right now, because maybe you're in a time where you just can't wait to get out of this part of your life and enter that next stage. And you've been praying for a while, but you just seem to be stuck here. And maybe you're just getting impatient and frustrated. You're just wondering to God, like, why do you keep me here? And why haven't you given me that next stage of my life? And so, for example, you might be in school right now, right? You might find it super boring or something, and you just can't wait to finally get out of school and just like do your own thing. Or maybe you're in a time where you're trying to look for a job, and it's all the future is super like unsure. You don't know what's happening. But you know that if you got a job, like everything, like your whole life will change. Maybe you're looking to be in a relationship, right? And you've been single for a while, and you're just praying for God to like finally give you that person to be with. But you're still single, and God keeps you that way, and so you're getting frustrated. So what do we do? And so what we should do is just take a step back, because when we realize the human perspective that we have on our life, you realize that it's very, very small. We think that we know better than God. That's why we're asking God, give me this, bring me into this part of my life. I don't want to wait anymore. And we get angry at God when He makes us wait. But I think that God always has a plan for us, no matter if we have to wait like 1 year, 10 years, or whatever. But God always has what's best for us. And so if we truly trust that and just have faith in His promises, we know that we can just rest easy when we're in these times of waiting. Because God always has reasons for us to be in the places that we are. And maybe we're not ready for that next stage of life. He needs us to develop and grow more. And that's what we need to do. And so realizing those reasons, those purposes for why we're in the position that we're in will help us like optimize our life so that we can become better prepared and ready for what God has in store for us later. Because think about it. If we were to pray and just ask God, I pray that I can finally get into a stage of life. I'm super tired, and I'm just tired of this grind, and I haven't been seeing any success here. And then God just instantly gives you what you asked for. Sure, you might be super excited. You might be happy for a while, but that happiness will die down, and then you'll just be looking into that next stage of life. What's next after that? And you can probably think in like your past, right, where that happens a lot. I know that for me, when I was in like high school, back in like grade 9 or something, I had a hard time in that school, and I was just like, I cannot wait to get out of here. Because once I get out of here, like I can finally like be free and do what I want to do. And after grade 10, I moved into a different school, and I was a lot better there, but I still like couldn't wait to like get out and finally like not be in school all the time and just be able to do more of what I want to do. And so that's just how we are. We're always just waiting for the next thing. And so we need to stop asking for that. Trust God that He knows what's best for you, that this waiting period is not a time for like affliction to make us like feel bad or something, but it truly has reasons for us to become better. Because maybe you're in a time of life where you're not ready for that next stage yet, and God's like, like you're not ready, so I'm going to keep you waiting until you become ready. And so it needs a lot of reflection, a lot of introspection to understand what are the reasons that God has me in this waiting phase. And once you understand that and be more grateful for that, you can really optimize that and just truly grow and develop into, a servant of Christ and be ready for what God has in store for you. Another thing that I want to bring up is the way we pray. When we're in this stage of this waiting phase type thing, we're always praying for God. We're asking and petitioning, we could say, for different things, right? We're asking God to bring us to the next stage, but we never give thanks for what we have right now. And thanksgiving, gratitude, really puts things into perspective, because once we actually take some time to reflect on what we're thankful for in life, we realize that, this time of our life isn't so bad, God's truly blessed us with so many different things, but we just haven't realized it. We haven't seen it yet. And so once we understand that, yes, God's been blessing me this whole time, you understand that, dude, like these petitions that we give, I don't have to be so like agitated anymore, right? Like, why isn't God giving me this? But maybe God's been giving you so many other things, but you just have neglected those things. And so Thanksgiving always puts things into perspective, and I truly advise you, when you pray, don't just ask for things, right? Also give thanks for the things that God's already given to you. But at the end of the humble day, just gotta trust that God has what's best for us. And once we do that, we can go through life, even if it's a hard time, even if it's a waiting phase, and be truly grateful for it, and really maximize the potential that we have in every phase of our life, instead of just waiting, slogging out, right? And then we happen to enter the next stage, but we're not even ready yet. So that's it for this video. I didn't want to make it too long, but just truly trust in what God has for you, even if everything's blurry, everything is up in the air. But trust that God's promises, He always comes through, even if we don't think it's possible, or even if we're super tired and we're just unfaithful. But God is always faithful, right? So that's it for today. Hope this video helped, and I'll see you next time, y'all.